Hey guys, what's up? How are you? Hope that you guys are having an amazing one today. If you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Gerel, and in today's video we are going to be trying some MAC products that I purchased. I actually purchased some skincare products, that's why I don't have anything on my skin right now, and I am so craving some moisturizers and serums and some goodness on my skin. Really, it just feels a little bit dehydrated. But we also have some makeup products. I also purchased the loose powder. We have foundation, we have concealer, we also have a primer, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we also have a skin primer. We have two bronzers because I couldn't decide in which shade I was going to get, and we also have a blush as well as some eyeshadows. And I also got just one of their empty palettes just so I can put these new eyeshadows in here. So yeah, I'm super excited to try all of these products. I am going to link everything down below in the description area just in case you guys are interested. My links are affiliated, so I really do appreciate whenever you guys use my links. You guys have no idea, it just goes back to my channel. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get into the video. But before we do, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you have not already. You can also like this video because that definitely helps out my channel so much, and you can also click on the little bell that will notify you whenever I upload a new video, which is every single week. And without further ado, let's get started. So the first thing that I purchased from MAC was this one right here, which is a cleansing oil. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to use it right now because I don't have anything on my skin, but I am going to be doing a shorts or a TikTok. But I am really excited. I'm almost out of the LMS cleansing balm that I have been using. I absolutely love that one, but I have maybe like 2 more uses, so this is coming in at perfect timing. And this one is called the Hyper Real Fresh Canvas. Again, from MAC. It's just an oil cleanser. It's going to melt all of your makeup out of your face, and it's so much better for your skin as well, just because you're not using wipes, you're not really being super rough with your skin. So I absolutely love cleansing balms or cleansing oil. So I'm going to go in with this first product, which is the SERUMIZER from MAC, and I have been hearing nothing but great things about it, so I'm super excited. Packaging is glass. I love it that of course it has a pump, and it has a mild scent, more like a clean scent than anything. It's like fresh, nothing too overpowering, but it does have a scent, so just in case you are sensitive, just letting you know. And it feels amazing. It has a really nice jelly consistency, and it feels really nice and hydrating. I'm going to wait just a couple of minutes and work it into the skin, making sure that my skin is absorbing all of the product. So it says that you can apply it twice a day, morning and nighttime, and it does have a little bit of a tackiness to it, which is going to work out really great for under makeup, which is really nice. So let's go ahead and now apply the moisturizer. And here is the packaging for the moisturizer. Again, really nice. It feels really nice and weighty and heavy. It is made of glass, formulated with a Pro 4 Power Infusion Matrix Japanese peony extract, niacinamide, hyaluronic acid, and ceramides. So pretty much the same thing as the serum. And here is the cream. I'm going to take a little bit from the top. Feels really nice. So the moisturizer might be just a little bit too slippery, too oily for my combo skin, and it does feel just a little bit too heavy. Maybe I could have taken just a little bit less, but I am going to continue on testing all of these products. Again, this is just my first time trying all of this makeup from MAC and skincare from MAC as well, so I am going to continue on testing them out, and I will keep you posted in a future video, that is for sure. I end up getting 6 shadows. I am going to put it in the palette right now, and I'm going to show them to you just because that's going to be a little bit better while this is marinating on the skin. And here are the shadows that I got. All right, so this one is Cork. This one is Uninterrupted. This one is Yes to Sequin. I thought it was going to be a little bit more sparkly than this one, but it does have like a duochrome of a champagne pinky kind of duochrome. This one is Object d'Art. This one is Emerald Cut. And this silver one right here is Discotheque. So we are going to try to see if we can create a look using these shadows. I cannot make it too crazy just because I am going to a meet and greet for my kid. So let me bring you in a little closer, and we're going to start with the makeup. All right, so let's go ahead and prime our skin which is the MAC Prep and Prime Skin Base. It doesn't feel like it's mattifying, which I am so happy. All right, so far this primer feels really nice and hydrating. All right guys, so the next thing that we're going to try is this one right here, which is super weird. Like the packaging is just weird, but we're still gonna try it. It is called the MAC Studio Fix Everywhere All Over Face Pen, and I do have mine in the shade NC37. And again, here is the packaging. So it was a little tricky, but I figured it out. So pretty much unlock this part right here, and then you're going to click it up, and then you can go ahead and click it. And it does have a stopper as well, which is this little tiny thing here. Wow! Okay, so I'm just going to put that much. I think it's gonna be a little too light for my skin tone right now, but we will make it work. All right, so I'm going to lock it with the stopper. Yeah, it's a little messy, but we will see how it actually performs on the skin. I'm going to be using my BK Beauty brush in 101 to blend it in. And so this could be used as a bronzer. If you buy the right shade, you can use it as foundation, you can use it as concealer. So there's many ways that you can actually use this product. I might have just added a little bit too much on my forehead for my liking. So let me just fill you in on all of the information that I'm using for this, because it says that it's a long wear, medium to full, buildable coverage, a flexible natural matte finish with caffeine, hyaluronic acid, vitamin E, water and transfer proof, non-creasing, non-cakey. So far, I mean, I do like the coverage that I am getting right now. A really nice medium coverage. My skin's still peeking through. I don't want to build it up to a full coverage because I love this type of coverage right here where my skin still peeks through, and I am going to be adding like concealer on top of it and all of that. So I do really like the way that the skin is looking so far. So I am going to just show you a little close-up. So here's how the skin looks. Really nice. A little bit too light, but I think that I'm going to be able to make it work with the bronzer, the blush, and when we have everything together. Now, so I also end up picking up this concealer right here, which is the Studio Fix 24 Hour Smooth Wear Concealer, and I did get mine in the shade NC25. And here we have the applicator. That is gonna be super brightening. I always have such a hard time with shades from MAC for some reason, but we are here to making it work. Yeah, this is definitely going to be super, super light. So here we have a little bit of information about this concealer, and it is a 24-hour wear, medium to full, buildable coverage with a natural matte finish. So there you have it. I am just letting it chill for a little bit to see if we can get the most coverage without having to build it up. So I do apologize if you're actually catching a look at my messed up fingers. It is just that I messed them up big time. I am not wearing any nails, and usually when I don't, I usually pick like the little skin on the side of my nails, and I always end up like just pulling it so hard. I make a mess of myself. So yeah, we'll make it work. This is way too light. My goodness. I mean, how can we make it work? We're gonna make it work. We're gonna make it work. Okay. Come on, Gerel. You know better than to pick NC25. Anyway, all right, guys. So here we have the look, the concealer. I do like the coverage that it's definitely giving me. I feel like it's not heavy at all. I do feel like it's really nice and like hydrating on the skin. Even though that it says that it's a matte finish, I just want to let you guys know that it still feels very much tacky on the skin. So if you don't mind that, I mean, you don't have to set it, but I do have to set my skin, and I am going to definitely do that. And for that, we do have this powder right here, which is the MAC Studio Fix Pro Set Blur, and I end up picking mine up in the shade Light. So I don't know how light it's going to be, but hopefully it doesn't make it even, you know, lighter than what it is. I do have two bronzers that I'm going to be using in a little bit, so that is definitely going to help us out. But here we have the outer packaging, and it does come with a puff. So it does also have a little mesh right here, which is good because it is going to be able to help you not to have so much fallout. And I'm going to use the puff. Alright guys, so here is how the skin looks with the all over face pen and also concealer and powder. So here is the bronzer that we're going to be using a lot of today, and this is called the SKINFINISH SUNSTRUCK Matte Bronzer, and I am going to use the shade in medium golden. Here is the packaging and here is the shade. So using the Refer 05 brush, and let me tell you, I am very much impressed with the formula, but the scent of this bronzer is so disgusting. It smells abombado. Oh my gosh. Smells like a old wet t-shirt. You know, something that you used to mop your floors and you just forgot about it and you just left it all wet. Ugh, that's exactly how it smells. I'm dying. Yeah, but the shade for this bronzer overall, it's pretty good. I mean, again, the formula, it's really nice. I feel like it's blending out, and because it's a matte bronzer, it's not really emphasizing any of the texture that I do have on my skin. But the scent, my goodness, I can't take it. I'm going to use a little bit of going to use the powder again just to fix it up a little bit down here, just because I went a little too low. I am going to use this blush right here in the shade Cheeky Bits, and I'm using the Refer 04 brush, and this is a blush that is also a glowy blush as well. So you see that? I mean, that is beautiful. I love it. I love it. It gives us a little bit of color and just a little bit glow back into our skin. So now moving on to the eyes, I'm going to take the shade Uninterrupted, which is this one right here. And it's going to be something a little simple just because I don't have time to do anything too intense. I'm just going to blend it out like a mustardy kind of a brown. And just to tie the whole entire look together, I'm going to be using the same brush, which is the Refer 15 brush, and the blush. Just adding it to the outer corner, just bringing it into the crease. And I'm using the shade in Yes to Sequence, and I'm going to add that to the inner corner. And this is the Refer 21 brush. Using a little bit of Fix Plus. Alright, so just curling my lashes and using this MAC Stack mascara, and then I'll be right back so we can finish up the lips together. Alright, so I am going to be using Stripped Down for lip liner, Brave, and right on top of that I'm going to use PeachStock. Alright guys, so here we have the final look, and as you can see, the skin is definitely matching the body. For a moment I doubted myself, but I know that we can always make it work with a little bit of bronzer. But what do you guys think about this final look? Here is how the skin looks. I am really enjoying the bronzer, but my goodness, it really is just not a good smell whatsoever. So I'm hoping that they are going to change that, or the scent of it is just going to go away. The blush is absolutely beautiful. I think that that's what like made the whole entire look together. And just putting the blush as well on the eyelids, I don't know if it's safe, so just do your own research, but just doing that, it just ties the whole entire look together. Really looking forward to trying the primer because it felt absolutely amazing. And this right here, all over a face pen, I think that it's just so unique, and I really do think that it's going to be fantastic. I just wish that it was just a little bit deeper, but I think that it's going to work out for me when the summer goes away a little bit, when it's not super hot and sunny outside. The concealer really is nice, however I just think that it's definitely the wrong shade for me. You know, just making it work is not going to cut it out every single time, but nonetheless, I mean, I think the skin looks really nice and youthful and glowy and beautiful. The powder really made everything nice and smooth. I don't feel like any of my texture is being emphasized. Even with the glowy blush right here, I mean, you can still see my texture, but it's just not being overly emphasized in my opinion. I do like this nice, beautiful, like natural matte finish that everything is just giving us, and just adding a little bit of Fix Plus always just, you know, seals the deal. But yeah, that is it, my friends. That is it for this video. I hope that it was helpful to you guys. So please don't forget to like and of course subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and I will see you next time.